What if Tesla bought a tire company? I'm Brian. Welcome to my Tesla Weekend. This is the full version you're watching of the show, which comes out on Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific on the second channel. Or maybe you're a time traveler and you're watching this in the future on the main channel. It is whichever one is up on the screen. Quick welcome to newest Patreon member, Jamie Von Teese. Thank you for your decision to support the channel. Have you ever heard that Tesla has a service problem and it needs to get addressed as soon as possible? Building it out from nothing takes time. So when I was in Texas, Larry suggested this topic. He thought, what if they bought Discount Tire and Wheel? Tesla's aiming to improve service and make majority of appointments same-day repairs. Boy, that'd be nice. And in some ways it's improved, but in some places it hasn't. There's a lot of gaps in the map. So who? Well, Discount Tire and Wheel. Yeah, who are they? What benefit do they have? What could you actually get? Well, you'd get a lot of people. You'd get 25,000 people. You'd get 1,000 locations. Everywhere except the Northeast. We'll get to the map in a minute, and you can tell me if your area is covered. Discount Tire. Big company. $5 billion in revenue. 25,000 plus employees. A little out of date. Probably pretty accurate. Grew from a one-man operation to huge. Here's the map. Are you covered? Does this get you? I think this is up to date. I believe it is. You can buy this list for $85. Why would I do that? Oh, Scrape Hero, you're terrible. So how much is a company worth? Well, if a typical price-to-earnings ratio is 15, is it? And the projected earnings are $200,000 a year, the business would be worth $3 million. So 15 times $5 billion? What? $75 billion? That seems high to me. How to value a business? So, looking at a tea shop. I want to buy a tea shop. What's it worth? For instance, a business might typically sell for 2 times sales or 1 time sales. So a 1 to 2 price multiple. And so let's look at some averages. Auto and truck, 2.7. Auto parts, 1.37. Yeah, these are more reasonable. Green and renewable, 8. Ooh. Yeah, 2 to 3 is about right. How a broke 30-year-old became America's billionaire tire king. So the thing is, he started from nothing, sold good value tires for good prices. We are approached, and we won't even talk about it, because if we talk about it, it'll start the rumors, and we're not going to sell. So maybe they're not for sale. Oh, Bruce Howell, Discount Tire founder and Arizona's richest man, passed away 5 years ago. So maybe it is for sale. Maybe it is. Everything's for sale. But what they don't offer is kind of the problem. They only do tires and wheels. In the pre-show chat, we were discussing that these locations may not have enough floor space to actually do the servicing needed for the sort of services you would expect from a Tesla shop. And that's possible. They don't do oil changes, alignments, brakes, batteries, or anything like that. That could be a problem. You might need more space. But boy, getting 25,000 people is no small feat. Well, let's look at Les Schwab. They do more stuff. They're only in the West, though. And I'm not saying buy Les Schwab, although you could. I have some misgivings about Les Schwab. They offer a service called siping on tires, which is bad for them and costs extra money to give you less performance. The only study that says it's actually good, the author has 1,000 times said, that's not what my study found. So Les Schwab, are they for sale? They've got all these good things going on. Number of locations, 478. Now they're, again, mostly in the West. Les Schwab sold to California investment firm against revenue of $1.8 billion. Bloomberg reported the owners had hoped for a $3 billion deal. so less than 2 times revenue. So if a company like this could be bought, it could be bought cheap. 10 billion in all stock? I mean, they could pay cash, but why? Pay stock. We've got the shareholder meeting coming up. The number of shares on offer is set to expand. Pay stock. So why? Why do Tesla tires wear out so fast? It just seems like the sort of thing, as Larry suggested, that you get people who are buying tires so often, might as well make it part of the service center, right? Might as well. They're there anyway. Is it like, with your old ICE car, every 3,000 miles, got to take it in and replace the tires? You know why. It's because they're heavier. It's because they're torquier. It's because they're so much more fun to drive. Yeah, you're going to push it a bit. So, Les Schwab, locations all over the place. Tons of locations. More specifically, Alaska, California, Colorado. Yeah, the West. Oregon, Utah, Wyoming. It's a thing that could happen. I don't know. This does feel like a little bit of oversaturation. Maybe that's a problem. One thing I'd mentioned in the chat was if Sears Auto Centers had gone bankrupt later, those would make fine Tesla stores because they were in every city and they were quite big, and real estate in those areas was about to get real cheap. But a lot of them have been torn down. It just doesn't make sense. Digital Blade Canada says it's just physics. Yeah, it wears down faster due to the friction. Car is heavy, wears tires out. That's right. We'll get to the Q&A hole in a bit. We're almost done here. But the cars are coming off warranty. And as they come off warranty, they're going to have... this will become, in some regards, a profit center. Certainly a revenue center, if not profit. Discount Tire and Wheel is already profitable, we believe. I don't see why they wouldn't be. They're well established. They know what they're doing. They could, in the beginning, dedicate 1 or 2 bays to Tesla-specific services and continue to provide services for everyone else. I don't know what you'd call the company. Discount Tesla Tire and Wheel? I don't know. Maybe not even change the name. Maybe keep the name. I don't know. If you get rid of the word discount, I think you might lose some of your customers. Big thanks as always to my patrons. My patrons, you guys, keep the channel running. I appreciate it so much. So, let's start. Well, there it is, and there you go. If you want to see the full, uncut, 30-ish minute version of this episode, head over to the second channel, link in the description, and subscribe over there if you want to catch these live each Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific, as well as the Fast Charging with B&B podcast, co-hosted with Bear from Bear's Workshop. So, what did I miss or misunderstand? Tell me in the comments, and stay tuned, stay juicy, and I can't wait to hear from you clever robots on the other side.